just finished watching the first Formula E race of the new season. It's nice to have some motorsport back. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you can help me on Patreon, that's fantastic, thank you. Nice to see that they've got a new TV deal, that they're on the BBC iPlayer and BBC website and so on. It's really, really helpful to grow the series. And obviously they're calling this the second generation of the series. Brand new car, brand new battery capability, so there's no more changing cars mid-race. A new race format with 45-minute races plus one lap, and the new attack zone and attack mode that they have to use twice in a race, which sends them offline but then gives them extra power. And I thought that the new car, I think the new car looks absolutely fantastic. It looks really good, and it looks really fast, and actually on the track it looks really fast as well. It seems to go quick, definitely quicker than the last one, and it looks really, really good. So I was hopeful for a really good race, and I think that's what we got. Won by Antonio Felix da Costa, although that really came about, I think, because of the safety car changed things when Lopez had an accident. But I think what we saw in the first Formula E race was the capability of this series to provide good racing. There was plenty of overtaking. There was a wonderful move on the first lap with Felipe Massa passing a couple of cars. Wasn't it nice to see him back and doing well, at least in the early stages of the race? He fell back. But there was so many good overtakes. It was difficult to remember or mention them all. There was Jean-Eric Vergne on Buemi, Vergne on da Costa, Lopez on Buemi. Vergne got a stop-go penalty, and even though he got that stop-go penalty, he started to rise up through the order again very, very quickly. I thought that was really impressive. And until the safety car came out, I kind of thought that what we were going to see would be more a race about how much power was left in the batteries for each driver, how they were utilising that power, and I thought that Vergne was going to actually win that race. I think it became harder with the safety car because even though he was then close to da Costa, also had to go through the attack zone, and he had a fan boost as well. I think it could have played out differently if you add into that the equation of how much battery power is left. So great racing. The future bodes well. I think Formula E really has a bright future. I know that people complain that it's not necessarily motorsport as we know it, and I certainly would like to see it get to the stage where there is greater competition in terms of car parts and design and batteries, and progressing that side of the sport through competition rather than so much of it being about all having the same machinery. But I think it does have a bright future, and I hope also one day we get to real circuits as well, and longer races with maybe very, very quickly charged batteries, or changing batteries, or however it comes about. Slick tyres would be nice as well. But I do think that it's an experiment, and it's going to take a while to embed, and until the technology is improved, it's never going to be quite right. People will complain about the sound of Formula E because it doesn't sound like motorsport. Well, a few years ago we were all getting really excited about the fact that Audi had produced a sports car that you could hardly hear the engine. Motorsport, part of it is about the sound, but also with motorsport, one of the greatest things about it is its sheer variety, and diversity of race formats, of machinery, of engine. Formula E is here to stay, I think. Thankfully, today it was shown to be really good.